Hello everyone, welcome to the Car World. Thank you very much for stopping by and I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Now, in today's episode we take the TT down to Audi Eastbourne for our very first MOT test and service under my ownership. So let's find out how bad she is. Don't forget, if you like anything you see at any point, please like, subscribe and comment on the video. Let me know your thoughts. So that's enough chatting from me. Let's jump in the car, let's drive down to Audi, let's drop her off. And I'll check in with you guys once we've either picked her up or we receive the Audi cam footage from the technician. Good morning everyone, it's currently 8 AM and we are about to take the car down to Audi Eastbourne for its first MOT with me, but certainly its MOT and its service. So the car's starting up, just letting it warm up. Let's jump on the road, let's get down. There's about a 10-minute drive, I think, 10-15 minute drive, so hopefully get the car up to temperature. Let's head down there, let's see what we can do. Please excuse the intro that we had for today's video. I'm really under the weather at the moment, as you can probably hear in my voice. I'm all bunged up, bit snotty, bit sneezy. Anyway, we've got content to create, we've got things that we need to get on with, so we can't sit around moping all day. We need to crack on with today and get through this MOT. Now, there are a couple of things that I'm worried about with the TT's MOT at the moment. Number one being the emissions. Not quite sure whether she will pass. As you saw on our last video, she did have a code for a catalytic converter. A little bit worried about that. I'm not quite sure what that would mean. Fingers crossed it's just a code. It hasn't come back since. I did scan her again last night before we drive down there. She seems fine, so fingers crossed we won't have any issues there. The next thing I'm worried about is the rust under the bottom. Now, I've not been told there's any rust. I've not seen any rust. I've had the car up on the ramp. I've been under there. There wasn't any bad rust, but we have had torrential rain in the UK. We've had a lot of snow. We've had a lot of ice where I live. She was sat outside for a month whilst I was on holiday. God only knows what could have happened to her in that month's time. Things can happen. So fingers crossed she's not rusty. Fingers crossed she's not crusty. Fingers crossed she's not blowing out black smoke. And fingers crossed she passes this MOT. Because if she doesn't, we're going to have a lot of work on our hands, I think. You're not worried about the cost of it so much. It's more the fact that I can't drive her and enjoy her the way that I'd like to. So fingers crossed she passes. We are expecting an Audi cam. So you that have been there before will know that the Audi technicians will do a full walk around of the car, lift up the bonnet, show you the engine, show you the underneath of the car, and point out anything that would need doing going forward. Fingers crossed there's nothing that's like, we need to do this now. But hey, it's nice to have a full sort of scope of works that needs to be done to the car. As I said, this is the first time she's been checked in the 6 months that we've owned her, so we don't really know what needs doing. I've got a few things in mind that I want to do to her, but we want a good platform first. This is an investment, so at the end of the day, we want to make sure that she is in tip-top condition. The better condition she is, the more money she's worth, and the better content I can create for you guys, because I don't have to worry about fixing her all the time. We can just plough ahead with the plans.
So far today, I've carried out an oil inspection service, a brake fluid change, and a vehicle health check. On the vehicle health check, I've checked the condition of your front tyres, steering and suspension, as well as your front brakes, which are all okay, as well as your rear tyres, rear suspension, whereas you do have some corrosion, but everything is still all intact. as well as your rear brakes, which are also all okay. The only thing I would recommend is an aircon service if you haven't had one in the last 2 years. Thank you for using Eastbourne Audi.
Okay guys, so we've just picked the TT up from Eastbourne Audi. Let's grab my paperwork here. So we have everything here. I can tell you that she has passed her MOT, so fantastic news there. Let's jump home and we'll go through the MOT details properly, and I can explain to you everything that the guys checked, what they did and what they found. So yeah, happy day, she's good to go.
Okay guys, it's been a couple of days since the MOT of the TT. I've got the details here in front of me, so let's run through what happened, what they found and what the next steps are. So it obviously went down to Eastbourne Audi to have a oil inspection service. It had the Audi cam done as well, which you should have just seen before this clip. So MOT, I can tell you that the car passed its MOT first time with no advisory, so happy days. Car isn't blowing out black smoke, it isn't a lemon, it isn't fucked. So we can, we've got a good base of a car there. I'm just going through the health check now in front of me here. So they went through and checked pretty much everything on the car. You've got your electrics checked, so everything was okay there. They checked all the tyres, so there's 6.5 to 7 mil on all of the tyres. They also obviously done a brake fluid change as well, which I paid for. They checked all the tyre pressures, which were all good. They checked all the underside of the vehicle, so that was all good as well. All the boots were okay, the exhaust was all okay. They checked the engine, so they checked for leaks and stuff like that. That was all good. The one thing they did mention, as you saw in the video, was the tyre repair kit. So whether I'd actually need one of those, because let's be honest, those tyre repair kits are shit. So happy days. Next steps for the car. So what we're going to go for is a exhaust upgrade. We're going to do the timing change at some point this year as well. We're going to fix all the little niggly issues. So I think the next video should be me fixing the mirror switch or the vents. Yeah, happy days. We've also got a challenge coming up with the car, so it will be a drive across challenge. So we're going to do a challenge to see what sort of fuel economy we actually get out of this car. So as you know, the cost of living is going up, fuel prices are through the roof, so how much does it cost to actually use and own a 3-litre V6 TT? So we've got good news with the TT. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see, like the video if you like the video, and stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you soon.